Hey everyone! Welcome back to the Dilek Architects channel, where we make learning about building classifications easy and a bit of fun. We've already covered Class 1 homes, Class 2 apartments, and Class 3 places like hotels and motels. But today, we're tackling something a little different. Class 4 buildings. Ever heard of them? Let's jump in and see what they're all about. So, what exactly is a Class 4 building? A Class 4 is a single dwelling inside a building that's mainly used for something else, like a shop, office, warehouse, or public building. To be Class 4, it has to be the only home in that building. The rest of the building is a different class, like Class 5 offices, Class 6 shops, Class 7 warehouses, Class 8 factories, or Class 9 public buildings. It's a home that's part of a shop, office, or other work building. So, what does that look like in real life? A caretaker's flat in a work building. Only one home in that building. A shop with one home above is a Class 4. But if there are multiple homes, like several apartments, that's Class 2. A small motel with one manager's flat. But if there are multiple staff homes, that becomes a Class 3. Here's a simple way to understand it. One dwelling inside another building is a Class 4. However, if the building has more than one dwelling, above shops or offices, this would be a Class 2. In a motel or boarding house, this now becomes a Class 3. Remember, you can't have a Class 4 inside a Class 2 building. Class 2 already covers multiple dwellings, so even if there's a manager's flat, the whole building is still a Class 2. Here's a fun fact. Class 4 buildings have to follow the rules of both residential and commercial buildings. That means they need safety features just like your home, but they also have to meet all the commercial regulations for the rest of the building. It's a mix of comfort for living and safety for working. All right. Quick quiz time. Can you think of a building that might have a Class 4 home in it? I'll give you a second. Got one? Maybe an office with the owner living upstairs as the only home. Or a public building like a school with a caretaker's flat tucked away. If you thought of something like that, you nailed it. One important thing to remember. Class 4 buildings come with a few extra rules. The home has to be kept separate from the work area. And because it's the only home in the building, it needs to meet the safety rules for both houses and businesses. Like any home, it needs fresh air, natural light, smoke alarms, and a safe way out in an emergency. That could be its own door or a shared exit that meets the rules. Plus, the home must be fire separated from the rest of the building, so the walls, floors, and doors help stop fire spreading. It's all about keeping the home safe, comfortable, and practical, whether you're working or living there. And that's the scoop on Class 4 buildings. Next time you see a shop with a single home above it, there's a good chance it's Class 4. But remember, if there are multiple apartments above the shop, that's Class 2. Want to learn more? Hit like and subscribe, because next time we're diving into Class 5 buildings. And that's where things really start to get interesting. Thanks for hanging out with us today at Dilek Architects, and we'll see you next time for more fun, easy-to-follow building facts. Bye for now!